The Rolling Stones' Mick Jagger says, Keith Richards drove me crazy listening to the Beatles. Mick Jagger, lead singer of the Rolling Stones, used to get mad when Keith Richards, guitarist for the band, played Beatles songs over and over again when they lived together. Jagger says that a lot of their songs were influenced by the pop hits of their old foes, Pink Floyd, because Keith, their guitarist, was crazy about them. In an interview with Mojo magazine, he said, "At first, Keith was really the pop person. To give you an idea, I used to write the words to his hit songs. He wrote all of them because he loved the Beatles. It drove me crazy to listen to the Beatles when we lived together." There was a sense that Keith had left that behind, but he wrote songs like Ruby Tuesday and Let's Spend the Night Together. People will say, Keith liked blues though. I listen to pop music all the time now, but Keith doesn't. Ken doesn't really like dance music, but I still like blues. New Rolling Stones album Hackney Diamonds is out now. It's the band's first record of new music in 18 years. The 12-song album was made in several places around the world, such as Henson Recording Studios in Los Angeles, Metropolis Studios in London, Sanctuary Studios in Nassau, Bahamas, Electric Lady Studios in New York, and the Hit Factory/Germano Studios in New York. Mess It Up and Live by the Sword both have drums played by the late Charlie Watts. Live by the Sword also has bass from Bill Wyman, who used to play bass with the Stones. Get Close and Live by the Sword have piano from Elton John, Bite My Head Off has bass from Paul McCartney, and Sweet Sounds of Heaven has singing from Lady Gaga and keys and piano from Stevie Wonder. This is their first studio album with new music since A Bigger Bang in 2005. Since then, the Stones have continued to break box office records on a string of sold-out tours around the world. In 2016, they released Blue and Lonesome, which won a Grammy Award and topped album charts all over the world with their amazing versions of many of the blues songs that helped shape their sound. On their Anniversary 60 tour last year, they played to nearly 2 million people in Europe and made them very happy. More than 250 million records have been sold around the world by the Rolling Stones. Hackney Diamonds is the first record by the Stones that was produced by musician and producer Andrew Watt.